Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na.
Mahal kasi ang lapis. Ikikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganon? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Anong grade na ba yung anak nyo?
Tagal nang tapos sa mga bata. Ako naman ngayon.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Pero sa mga araw na yun, many years ago, higit pa sa fishballs ang binigay niya sa akin. He taught me na walang di natutupad na pangarap sa taong handang magsumikap.
Dami niya na.
Panghapunan.
Pantoga.
Atin ang pangarap. Atin ang pagsisikap. Atin ang mundo. Globe.
Viminal coming at you live, real wild for the very first time with this beautiful man beside me, Mr. Ryujin.
Annyeonghaseyo, guys. This
Annyeong.
is
Is it how
this
is that how you do
our
it?
third.
Is
Yeah,
that-
dapat may the Korean heart,
Yeah.
the classic there. That's a screenshot right there for us. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our group stages today, our final day, and so far so good. It's a good day for FEU as Fit and FEU Tams FX secure the wins today. So far, wala pang masyadong wild. So far yung predictions ko mukhang tama pa naman so far. 2-0 pa rin for today's predictions.
I think ako rin eh. I think ako rin 2-0.
Looking good. Diba? Looking good. But now, we're going to a third game and Viminal, this is gonna be a good game because both teams have something to fight for, right? UST here, if they win this game, they are close to securing, or they have high chances of securing the first seed in their group, which gives them a significant advantage to playoffs. Meanwhile, for CSB, for Romanson Gaming, they're fighting for fourth place, which means they secure their slot in Division A. They're not gonna have to fight for it, and makes their lives a little bit easier, gives them more time to focus on growing as a team and growing individually for the next season. So less pressure for them in the break that we're gonna have in between the seasons.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. There's definitely a lot at stake here, so they're going to be playing their hearts out for the Teletigers. I love this whole poker face kind of game happening here. They're
Mhm,
really dead set on winning this because, again, this means a lot. But for the Remote Sunside, they were all laughs, all smiles. Perhaps speaking a little bit about the vibe coming into this match, they feel confident, they feel great.
mhm,
They're in their
mhm.
top form as of now, as we talked about backstage and virtually. That part of which rather MVP of the team courtesy really boosts
Oh,
their
of
power
course.
level. So
Yeah.
courtesy, of course, is from the local pro scene, from Oasis Gaming. So he's
Mhm.
definitely no slouch of a player by any stretch of the imagination. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, taking a look at the score in the region, the standings here, 1-3 versus 3-1. USC's always been a stalwart of University Alliance Cup, especially
Mhm.
during this season. They're getting stronger and stronger. I think Romanson, they have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, I mean it's our first time seeing Romanson Gaming in Division A. This they did come from Division B last season. They fought their way up to the top, and now they're here. And I'm pretty sure these guys are just happy to be here in Division A. They worked so hard for it, and I'm hella sure that they want to just stay here, keep improving, and then hopefully in the next season, they can somehow eke their way into a top 3 slot in their group. So right now, just the mere fact that they're here, competing with these levels of talent, and just overall, finding good a good fights, good games with these types of talents. I mean, yes, they are 1-3, but if you look at the score lines, they were not stomped.
Mm.
Always always had that glimmer of hope na we can eke this win out, kaya pa to. Unfortunately, they fell short, but still close games nonetheless against some pretty talented teams, some pretty stacked teams actually. Because this group that they're in, it's not a joke. It's one of the more for me, it's the more difficult group to be in. I mean, they're in the same group as the defending champions, as well as the on the rise Tamaraos. It's just, how are you gonna compete against these teams? Parang it's too hard compared to if they had, just a little bit more luck on the groups.
Yeah, you could call it the group of death, basically.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much,
Uh,
pretty much.
and the only choice they have is to step up and exceed their limitations, defy the limits, as Valorant says. And so
Mm-hmm.
far, they haven't really disappointed, despite not really securing the win. As you mentioned, they haven't been stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a close fight,
Yep.
indicative of their potential in the very near future. But all is not
Mm-hmm.
lost yet, especially if they win this very important match, because they are going to secure a spot in the next season directly. And it seems like we're going to be going into Haven, man.
Okay, just one of the maps that I personally enjoy watching, enjoy casting, but hate playing because it's too much stress as a player. Ang dami mong iniisip. You're gonna be thinking, okay, they're going A. There's one guy in C. Oh, come on, man. It's just the stress. But at least now we're going to be one of the most unique maps I've seen
Mm.
in FPS lately. Tatlong site eh. So
Yeah,
really a lot to think about.
yeah. For me, it's my favorite map, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Contrary to what you said, it's my favorite map. You can be really creative with a lot of ways to get map control, ways to pincer your opponent, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, faking certain executes. It's really, really fun to play, but it can be challenging, as you mentioned previously. And I do understand your woes right there when
Yeah.
actually playing this map. But again, it's one of those maps that feel really
Choose
comfortable
your
to me
agent.
because there's a long angle on C, long angle on A, and then mid is pretty straightforward. It's sort of like a very symmetrical map in terms of the X and Y axis. So I really feel like it's one of the more balanced maps out there.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah, but looking at the agent comps, no, Viminal, look at the Teletigers. They're running a pretty much standard composition you see in competitive, you see in high ranked games. A doubles initiator comp for the
Mm.
Teletigers have been working out. They have used that lineup, and it has brought them to where they are now. 3-1 in the standings so far. what do you think? Do you think that this is gonna work out, especially since Haven and Cypher, Haven and Sova, pretty much a match made in heaven because of how big the map is and the jet info that these two agents get. No.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, every map is a Sova map except Split, arguably. But definitely Haven is going to be one of those maps where Sova can really shine, where double initiators can really shine because of the fact that it has 3 sites and because you need as much information as you can get. And this is what Teletigers is doing because they have a Cypher and a double initiator comp. Previously, they did try the triple initiator, no duelist lineup.
I remember.
And that's a very complicated setup to run. While it is pretty interesting and while it can theoretically work, arguably it's just too high up there in terms of fundamentals for a team that doesn't practice 15 hours a day, but the action will ensue right now as the round begins, Region.
Yep, the round has begun. Arkeys are getting tagged by the tripwire there. Good setup by Sinks here. And now, just like that, that's a man down on the attacking Teletiger squad. Halted is their push, but they are quick to recover. They're going for the C take here. Mon already deep inside site. Gonna get that spike planted just in a little bit. 5-man retake game for Romanson Gaming. And now, I'm is against them here. They still have Paranoia available. The Boombot here used as well to clear out Garage. And now they are very, very close to getting this side take. They're just waiting it out. I like the patient game here so far. Not urging anything. Good use of the Paranoia there. Good teamwork. Mon and Insane though making things work. Even though the odds are stacked against them. Wait a minute. Oh, left, right. Okay, what? Okay. I don't know what happened. Just like that. A nice little retake. Organized, and it worked out in the end for Romanson Gaming. What a quick little retake game there. Let's take a look at the action again on what exactly happened in that round here. Mon already got flashed here, got 2 here with Insane, but Zeph being the hero for his team here, as well as Courtesy. Oh my god, what a retake. Two-man heroics from Courtesy and Zeph, actually.
You know, that's pretty disappointed with the post plant, all things considered, for the side of Teletigers. It was very, very scrappy. 2 of them were in long. One was taking garage control. Typically, it's not a very good idea to take garage control when you're going for a seaside take. I guess it was just, one of those rounds, but Arkeys is down to 74 HP. They're trying to go for C again. Perhaps go for that blitz play because they are going to be on eco save right now.
Yeah, this is pretty much a clear-cut round for them here. Six trying to do his best to hold it down. Arkeeza does get the best of him, but it's expected. They just tried to get as much economic damage down. Unfortunately, they didn't get the spike planted, but they should still have enough money buy up, get those rifles in, secure the round here. But I've seen miracles happen in bonus rounds. Let's see how Romanson Gaming can eke out a win here.
It is still definitely doable, especially with Courtesy on that Marshall. It is one of those weapons that can really pull off an eco flip, especially in the hands of the right player. And Courtesy is definitely one such player. But Agi and of course Caladad is going to be taking a lot of map control here. You definitely want to make a play on a bonus round. Exia will take first blood in this round as Caladad will be answering back on Timon.
Yep, very quick kills here, trading left and right. No man disadvantage for both teams as they are equal, but in terms of guns, this is where it's gonna get interesting, especially since Exia and the rest of the Teletiger squad here are gonna be up against Sinks. Unfortunate that he swung 2 people with just a frenzy, and now the A site is theirs for the taking. Aji almost getting tagged up there. Luckily, that cage does scare him away, not trying to do anything unnecessary. Courtesy, good recon bolt here. What a no-scope onto Arkeeza. What a shot. 2v2 retake makes it a 1v1 between Aji and Exia. Who is the better player? Exia showing the little gun difference there as Exia does secure. And the first round on the board for the Teletigers. Gun diff?
Here. Yep. I mean, that was definitely a gun diff right there, but we're taking a look at the replay. Let's take a look at that sick shot from Courtesy. And this is exactly what I was talking about with that Marshall. That is just ridiculous. A no-scope at that range, what are the odds? But again, outgunned in the end. Aji, good try. Don't think he had that leer anymore, so his chances were very, very slim winning out that one. But now, at least, they're going to have that firepower. Gun disparity is no longer going to be a thing right here.
Yeah, pretty much a set play here. Aji here using that lead to at least scare him away from Garage. Arkiza dashing into sight here. They'll not be able to find any heads yet, but this is still a good take for the Teletigers. They already secure the C site. Now they can just play post plants here. Arkiza doubling up. Will they do anything here? No, so far so good. Kalilad does try to wallbang and say good use of the paint shells, forces him out of that position, but still good plays here from the Teletigers. Exia actually getting a kill there. Aji, they're halted here in this retake.
Yeah, as Aji gets a kill onto Mondo, he gets a 2K. It is still absolutely doable for them. I don't think he's aware.
Last player standing.
Now they are aware. He tried to stick it, but still good positioning from Exia and Insane. Smiles across the board for Teletigers. Everybody's feeling good. Those were some pretty clean C takes, and they have to adjust here, Noviminal. They've been giving up C site way too easily.
I think at this point in time, it's just going to be really hard to go for that full 5-man retake, just because of the fact that TGR is utilizing those utilities very, very sparingly. They use it at the right timing, and then, of course, Exia on that lurk making the plays. It's just so hard to go for that full 5-man retake. You know, Arkiza just goes for the entry really swiftly. And it's very interesting to see Arkiza on that duelist. Previously, he would play Sentinel or Initiator for the side of Teletigers. Especially on a map like Haven, he's accustomed to playing Cypher. But him on the duelist, definitely a good fit for his playstyle here. Is one of the strongest players in the entire league. And I'm sure that's a fact and not something of an opinion.
I mean, that's a thing with a Sentinel player. You don't have that much utility to, try and outplay your opponents. Sometimes you have to just rely on your raw aim, and that raw aim, the skill, your nutty flicks, and your cracked aim, and plus a duelist, it's just insane. As insane, almost actually getting the frag there onto Mon, but Mon opening things up here. Sinks though does manage to at least trade out two of his teammates, also activates a neural theft here, but they already have the A site. Exi is gonna get the spike planted. 4v3 retake, things are looking good for the Teletigers. Let's see how Romanson Gaming execute this retake as Exia executes Aji there, and Courtesy, will he turn this Spectre into a Phantom? Let's see how he can try and just for a cheeky kill here. Sinks, good positioning with the side cage. Gets Arkiza as soon as he drops. But Insane, again, another gun diff. Just the gun difference all around showing up for Teletigers here.
Not only that, it's just their positioning now. Teletigers, unlike the first round that they did, they definitely got into shape and they definitely fixed their post-plant scenarios. And there's always one guy on that lurk. That's what I noticed as of now. And it's really annoying when there's always one guy trying to flank you during a post-plant situation. That's not something you'd expect. Typically, you would expect a full 5-man hold on the site, or perhaps during, like, at the exit, a la Vision Strikers, but like that's not what they do. They're a lot more proactive here for the side of Teletigers. And now they're switching things up. I like the adjustment here, a little bit of a default protocol being implemented. And that's very, very intelligent for the side of TGR.
Yeah, I like it too. You are right there with the lurk during the post plants, but Romanson Gaming need to find an answer to that, whether to deal with the lurk or you know that they're already down a man in sight. You know that the one is lurking, so maybe you can burst in and catch your opponents off guard. That's how they can manage things. But again, look at this deep positioning by Arkiza. He's already in the A site, almost got spammed through the smoke here, but again, an easy plant for Exia. They are gonna be playing for the retake game here once more. Arkiza activates Blade Storm. Hunter's Fury has been used up. Good use of the updraft here. Flying over the cage. Double kill. Make that triple. Almost got his fourth, but still, a one-man for 3 is a worth trade. Now it's all to courtesy in a 1v4. Gupe is lurking as well. Mon will find him here. And just insane gameplay here from Arkiza, opening things up for his team. Imagine a Blade Storm outplaying you at that double updraft over the cage with the good timing of the paranoia as well. And just here, it's just raw aim. You know, Aji got surprised by the dash, and Arkiza opening things. I'm just speechless there, honestly.
I mean, that's Arkiza for you. A bit of a UST jet moment right there.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
again, it's just them utilizing their utilities with perfect synchronicity. And this speaks volumes about their growth as a team. But as you mentioned previously, it's Romanson giving up the side too easily. I think at this point, they got to force out those duels. They got to make their plays. They're playing a little
Mhm.
bit too passively. A little bit is a bit of an understatement, actually. Now they're taking a little bit more of a forward position. Let's see if it's going to pay off here. Aji's assuming that 100% win rate angle, as me and Dax like to joke around, because it's a very powerful position. And Dax doesn't believe in me, but I can guarantee that if someone walks into garage, Aji's going to get a kill. But um, apparently they're not doing that, as they're moving on to A. Might actually fake
Yeah.
C first.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this so far. They aren't investing too much utility, only a smoke and the Trailblazer to clear out angles. And once more, Arkiza gets the opening kill here and secures the A side plant here. Now again, once more, this is a 5v4 retake, and just the post-plant positions from the Teletigers, it's just too good right now. I don't know how they're gonna be able to deal with this. Maybe some miracle shots from Kalilad here and his Sheriff. He does have Showstopper available if he wants to try and get some cheeky kills with it. But right now, they're not doing so well. Arkiza pushing in, right timing here. Good call for the paranoia. Gets all the members of Romanson Gaming and just gives Arkiza the confidence to just swing, dash in, and just get kills left and right. Things looking really well here for the Teletigers.
It's just Arkiza creating so much space for his team. And he knew that Recon Dart was coming. The reason why he was able to get that multi-kill was because he saved the smoke and anticipated that Recon Dart. He wasn't scanned, caught those retakers off guard from the side of CSB. Worked out absolutely perfectly well for them. But again, Arkiza has to be shut down. He has that super aggressive playstyle right now, but that's definitely what you have to do when your opponent is just giving you so much space here. Now, again, he's already on site. CSB, again, going for that retake, but they don't have the kit that you need, that you have to have in order to go for those retakes. You know, they don't have a Sky, they don't really have a Breach or anything. But at the very least, they are able to get a couple. This is so far the best round since the buy round for them. So, let's see.
So far, so good. Middle theft, identifying where they are. Insane. Unfortunately, nice in the boom bot. And it's all up to Arkiza. But Arkiza is feeling hot. That's one. He gets another.
What I tell you, bro?
That's a third. Oh my goodness. Arkiza is just... yeah, the vibes ish. I mean, it's just looking too good right now for UST. The amount of coordination that they have, you saw their takes there. It's just impressive to see, no? This how, like you said, the synchronicity between these teams and their utility. Kita mo yung owl drone checking the left side while the guiding light will be checking the right. Then Jet, Arkiza dashing in. It's just overall, ang ganda ng timing. Perfect timing for the utility. Perfect use. It just boils down to how well this team looks right now. They are looking really, really good. Parang sila talaga deserving of that first slot in their group.
I'm gonna have to agree there. Kahit agent comp lang ang usapan natin. their agent comp makes
I know
way more sense
exactly
than
where you
CSB here, but Exia will be taking down Sinks. A bit of a free kill right there as he tried to make a play on the window. I'd rather see that though, but Mon will be making an entry onto B site, courtesy with a juicy one tap as well.
Spike planted.
Let's see how it turns out well for him.
Last player
Courtesy
standing.
getting deep into the B site, but Arkiza again! Arkiza's just there to refrag his teammates, and then Arkiza, we got your back, says Insane, making sure that he does not fall in vain. And just like that, again, 2-7, these rounds have been pretty quick. Just when you thought that, Romance and Gaming had UST's number, UST's just going all over the place. They do try to make plays right now in the map, but overall, it's not something that, I don't know. There's something, like you said, with the agent comps, there's something that doesn't make sense for the Romance and Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, I would have preferred seeing a Jet, honestly, rather than Arena, for example, because you have that Omen to go for those paranoia plays. And it just makes so much sense for you to blind and then dash in. And conversely, for the side of Teletigers, there's so much utility on their side. Double Initiator plus a Jet. You can definitely afford to go single duelist. It just makes so much sense, especially with the Omen instead of the Astra as well. For the side of Romanson, perhaps they would have fared better with the Astra. Because they don't have a Jet, So it's those little things that you have to keep in mind, the utility combo potential of your agent comp. But other than the comp, it's really just them being too afraid to take on those heroes.
True, that's true. And who's not afraid, Insane there is not afraid of the Cypher actually getting that early swing towards A short, which signals a potential A take here. But smart is that UST Teletiger squad, they are going from all the sides. Arkiza's already deep in, gets the kill on the courtesy, and they're gonna have the Spike Planet in B. Just when you thought it was an A, they're quick to change things up. 5v3, and Arkiza's already posted in really deep here in A link. He knows where the remaining members of the Romance and Gaming squad is. Kalilad gets a kill from there in A link, at least secures half of the site. Arkiza, that's perfect timing there. Does not know that there's two players there. Kalilad, will he get the clutch here? Yes, sir! He gets 4. And what a retake here. Stopping the bleeding for now, and at least halts the momentum of the Teletigers here.
That's definitely the breather that they needed. Kalilad making it happen for his team. He's, aside from courtesy, Kalilad has always been the one to watch from the side of CSB. So I really do expect him to step up right here, and that he did. He needs to do more of those hero plays. But
yeah,
right now, I think it's going to be a good idea for CSB to pressure those long angles. CNA, try to take some space on at least one side of the map, play a little bit of cross-map action right there to gain a little bit more information. Kalilad does have that showstopper. Let's see if he's going to make a play using that onto the mid lane here.
I do hope that the courtesy Hunter's Fury finds 2 here. What a costly round for the Teletigers. You lose both your initiators early on. It hasn't even been 10-15 seconds into the round, and you're already down the most crucial tools in attack. It's really costly for them. This could just spell out an easy win for Romance and Gaming. And considering that this is a buy round for them as well, they can still turn this around, though. Mon is positioned in a way that he can get a cheeky frag here in Garage. If he does, this could open up the C site. But so far things aren't looking good.
Right here, if they manage to take down Kalilad, it's definitely going to be a winnable condition for the side of TGR. Kiza is going to be revealed though. Zeph takes a lot of damage, down to 50 HP, as TGR makes their way outnumbered onto C site right here. So looking pretty grim for them, but still definitely possible that Kiza's still on the board.
Last player
Arkiza is still alive. Sinks though, takes care of Arkiza and Exia, and the perfect timing of the recon dart there lets him get the kill through the smoke. 4-7, and with the money that the TGR team has, they have enough for this round. May force this into an 8-4, but right now momentum is on the side of Romance and Gaming, and so far, honestly, their comp will work better in the attacking side. So, gonna try and squeeze out one more round win here and just look to overrun Teletigers in attack.
100% agree, dude.
out of
Really
my
good that
way.
you pointed that out. I really agree that they're going to be faring better on the attack. But that obviously remains to be seen still
Mhm.
as we head into the last round, the first half here. But it's looking pretty good. Ultimate Economy on their side, they can definitely make this a 5-7. All is not lost for CSB, despite having a very rough start. Teletigers, though, it seems like they are going to be committing on to C. They might actually opt not to take Garage. They're going to be going through C long.
I like this. I like this 5-man rush. They have not done this. So Zeph has the potential to either, get the highlight of his career here with a potential 5-man swing and spray down, but opts not to and just plays the retake game with his teammates. Smart choice for now. That's a good risk over reward type of moment. Arquiza's positioned very close to the smoke. One right click could potentially end things right now for Romanson Gaming. But the spike has been planted. They are going to be able to set up good post-plant positions. Kalilad has the showstopper. Will he deliver the show-stopping plays? No, he does not. Exia and Insane, just the
Player
utility
standing.
use makes it impossible for him there. Exia and Arquiza, no retake for Romanson Gaming, and
Switching
just
sides.
tried to overrun them with the utility, but flashes, man, too much to deal with.
A little bit of a fundamental mistake from the side of Kalilad there. Typically,
Mhm.
when you fly into the site like that in that retake situation, and you know that Teletigers tend to hold default during that C take, they have done that quite a bit throughout the game.
Mhm.
You just throw the showstopper. You don't even have to see the opponent. And, that is quite a common mistake that a lot of players make, even at the highest level
Out
sometimes.
of targets.
You tend to look for the opponent first instead of just trusting your gut and throwing a showstopper. That would have really won them the round. But obviously, they don't have the information that we do. But
That's true. That's true. I mean, you're right there. Oh, wait a minute. Look at
I
this.
have
Look
this
at this
bike.
aggressive take towards C. They got information. They already secured at least, what the left side of the map in C side, and that's enough information for them to make the
Mhm.
assumption. Okay, they're going A, right? And this is what's gonna happen. Kalilad is looking to open things up for his team. Let's see if he can find anybody else here. Very, very dangerous spot here for Exia group. Exia just get
down
one
A.
onto Aji, but Kalilad is there for the refrag courtesy as well, trying to get the kill onto Insane. The jumping classics here left and right. Kalilad and Sinks out there to help their buddy. But now Karkiz is
Spike
still on the
planted.
board, and
Last
one of their
player
members.
standing.
Oh, never mind. Courtesy, the jumping right click, and the good, smart paint shells there gets the best of Mon. Very aggressive, and this is what we were talking about, no, Viminal.
yeah,
Aggressive.
you take a lot of map real estate, and by doing
Mhm.
so, you gain a lot of information. So they already knew that they were gonna go A, but the problem is, you have Kalilad, the Raze, and as you know, the Raze has so many tools for displacement, especially during the pistol round. That paint shell is gonna hurt like real bad, and of course, courtesy with those heroic jumping right clicks. It's just something that you love to see, but time will tell if they can sustain their momentum here coming into the second half. So far, it's looking like it's going to be a 6-8 scoreline very, very soon.
Yeah, it's been looking pretty good for them so far. This is quite a safe play from them. They're not gonna be rushing in as if they make the mistake of going C here, that's a lot of members position there. This is such a gamble. No, they gamble that they're gonna go for the C take here, and it looks like this should be a clear cut round for Romanson Gaming.
Angie will be making entry onto the site here. Does not find anybody. And
Mhm.
Teletigers, they opted to gamble for that seaside stack. But now they're going to try to do as much economic damage as they can.
Spike
With a
planted.
shorty, not quite sure if Exit can pull something off here. As you get the quick 2K with that Spectre, just running it down. Make that a 3K. And that's how you make the most out of that post pistol round right there. Arquiza does manage to get Kalilad.
Last
So
player standing.
that's something.
I'll take the eco damage there. I'll take one member not having that good of a gun in the following round. Maybe can cheese some more kills here, Gupe. Let's hope. Let's hope. But at this point, he's gonna try and go for exits. Needs to die though, so he can get some money for his team. He's will he chase us down? I believe. Nah, he's not gonna chase him down. He has to die. Gupe here, trying to get the frags. No, Sinks there. At least pretty much a good round for Romanson Gaming here. A very big gamble on Teletigers. But hey, what did you lose anyways, right?
Yeah.
You're already operating on an eco anyways.
Yeah, at the very least, also, binawasan rin ni Courtesy yung armor nila. So, that's also one thing. Even if you don't get the kill, sometimes it's still a big dent in the economy because it's like 1,000 creds for full armor here. Especially in the buy round, they're gonna have to buy up. Insane here, gonna be down to half armor. Gupe, meanwhile, not having the best game of his life here. And if they want to secure the round win, he's gonna have to step up very, very shortly.
Yeah, I mean, Gupe, come on, man. I've seen you bot frag. You gotta bust out the Odin. Once he busts out that Odin, I've seen the man outplays operators and rifles alike with that Odin. So I believe in this. As Aji and Zeph open things up for their team, Gupe, good position here. This is the highlight that you were looking for. But the jumping, oh my goodness, jumping Spectre from Courtesy. Just some Spectre things. Looks like Romanson Gaming is gonna have these spike planted here, and they're gonna be able to secure some pretty good post plant positions. But Arkiza is the man alive, and he can deliver in times like this. Courtesy versus Arkiza. Courtesy gets the better of his opponent here, makes things closer than ever. 7-8. Isa na lang, Vim. Isa na lang.
We have a match here. Look at that. Again, that 8-4 scoreline. Very, very deceptive. While it is a huge lead initially, coming to the second half, you lose the pistol, and it gets close real fast. And during the first half naman, kung si Arkiza yung naging stalwart ng team for the side of Teletigers, now on the other side, it's Courtesy and Aji doing the brunt of the work here. Of course, being supported by the rest of their team here. So they're looking much better on the attack, perhaps a lot more comfortable instead of on the defense here. Sinks does get first blood, huge pick onto Arkiza. Got a quick 2K as well.
Oh my goodness.
I know exactly
Things are looking pretty good right now for Sinks. Courtesy does tag out Mon, chasing him down with the owl drone. He's gonna try and go for the wall bangs here. Courtesy knows where he is, and pretty much that's another round going in the favor of Romanson Gaming. They're gonna be able to at least get the spike planted here, and the other remaining members of Teletigers are gonna be on a dangerous hunt here for exit frags, I guess.
Yep, they're gonna want to go for those exit frags, maybe possibly get a gun. It is still possible for them to get a gun. Zeph will be holding down this off angle though. He does have them spotted. Goes for that recon, so he does have that information right here.
Revealing area.
He does try, and now it's a witch hunt for Goop. He tried to save it. He tried to go for the exits, but Courtesy and the rest of his teammates just hunt him down. Flawless round as expected, and now they are gonna be on quite a difficult round here, as Arkiza does have the judge, and I know where he's gonna stay. I see the judge. I don't even have to check the minimap anymore. I already know he's either gonna be in garage or short. Alam mo na eh.
Yeah. And Jamuel, he's gonna be up to no good with that very annoying gun. Oh man, I hate that gun. Rito, please. But alas, it is by design here. He's gonna be gambling that.
Oh no, I can already sense Arkiza.
Nowhere to run!
He's trying to escape the Hunter's Fury. Good use of the Hunter's Fury. Almost gets it hit by the second tag. Luckily, he gets to escape by the skin of his teeth. Exia, good positioning, gets a drop onto Sinks. Is unable to. Oh, can he fall back? Yes, he does. 2 HP and the Dream. And that's just a good kill coming in from them, as it does halt their C take. They were looking to take control of mid, and just the mere presence of Exia. You know, they know where he is, they know where he was last seen. It was enough to just, you know, hold your horses, guys. Wag muna, chill out. But so far, so good. They're not panicking so far in terms of positioning. Two guys rather, are still positioned towards C. Mon, that's a very, very scary agent to be in because that paranoia is gonna come in clutch. Let's see if he's gonna get the better. Mon, good use of the paranoia,
30
finds
seconds
two.
left.
Mon
One
still
enemy
up
remaining.
here in the back side. Courtesy all alone. And just this is what I'm talking about. Right? Omen in the C site is just way too good, especially if you're trying to rush it.
Yeah, you have that bottleneck onto C long. Also that bottleneck onto garage. So that paranoia, you get a hell of a lot of value from it. And Mon used it had the perfect timing. You know, tinatawag natin ng beautiful Valorant. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Tama,
Mon looking
tama.
pretty good right there, making the plays happen for his team. 8 to
Yep.
9, they were now ended that 4-round win streak from the side of CSB. So they're in a good spot at the very least.
Yeah, and you know what's so entertaining to watch, Viminal, is again, just a reminder to everyone that's watching, if you're just tuning in, this is a very, very interesting story between these two teams. One is fighting for, you know, a chance to be the first seed, to secure the first seed in UST. If they secure that first seed, they can really, really have that huge advantage in the playoffs. Meanwhile, for CSB, they're looking to secure the fourth slot so that they can live to fight another day in Division A in the following season. They're not gonna. We're still gonna see more of them, and it's like labanan. This is of life for UST. You know, they're fighting to have an easier time in the playoffs. Meanwhile, for CSB, they're fighting for their life. You know, they don't want to fight. They don't want to have a more difficult time in the relegations. But Exia looking to make things happen for Tele Tigers here. Gupe is on backside here. They're gonna have to play this retake game perfectly. Mon is taking the defuse. Unfortunately, he gets wall banged, but they don't know the spike was actually tapped. They tapped the spike.
Last player
Zeph
standing.
and Gupe sinks as well. This is down to a 1v1 between Zeph and Gupe. They already has enough time to just hold the spike. Zeph tried to go for the wall bang and gets the better of Gupe. That's it. 9 to 9 ties things up just when you think it was gonna be a good sneaky win by the Tele Tigers. Manson clutch it up in the end.
That could have been Gupe's time to shine. He was able to bag a
Mm.
couple kills and could have gone for the clutch. Fortunately, he didn't have that information that Zeph was actually not in window. He was pre-firing window, but he actually happened to be right outside garage. A little bit of a sneaky position from Zeph. Really well played from there. 9 to 9 scoreline. Tele Tigers, they're kind of getting the whiff of the strategy from the side of CSB. It's a little bit more adjustment, and I feel they're gonna find their footing as Zeph though takes down Arquiza. He's being punished. He's being punished. Oh my gosh!
This is oh my goodness, the Hunter's Fury could be game changing here. Actually disrupting them here. They're getting them to dangerously low levels here. Even though it's a 5v3, one good shock dart, one lucky shot could end things
Spike
right
planted.
now. Very, very scary now on the side of Rimonson Gaming. Kalilad need to play this perfectly. Otherwise, they could be punished here. Paranoia is still available for Mon. Will he get the kill? No, Zeph takes care of the lurking Exia. Now they know that the last two members are in CT. But again, the HP. 3 dangerously low HP players against a Spectre that can realistically just run and gun.
Yeah. At this point, they're down to a sliver of HP, so you can definitely just run
Last
around
player
80 AD
standing.
here. But Kalilad will be taking down Mon, and Gupe is gonna die to the spike here.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
CSB, you know, they're fighting back. They took the lead here, and you know it's happening. They're making it happen against both of our expectations. I do believe we both predicted Tele Tigers to take this game. But
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. I mean,
this is
courtesy,
really
no?
really good for them.
yeah, it's again defying the odds, I guess. Defying the odds. Another AcadArena Classic upsets left and right, but still, again, you gotta give it to how Romanson giving are how they're playing, how they are just finding answers to Teletiger's adjustments to them. You know, they
Mm. Yeah, I mean,
main
it's
and pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
No, so far, what do you think can the Teletigers do to adjust to this since they are having a difficult time reading these guys?
Ang kailangan nila gawin ngayon, since they have tried already the super aggressive stance, taking a lot of map real estate, now it's time to go for those retakes. Why? Because sobra explosive ng Romanson when they enter the site. They throw all of their utilities at once. So really, if you, lack of a better term in English, pag tinibayan mo yung site, you basically lose one man already. But
Yeah.
Arkiza, the op, we all know it's going to be a game changer when it comes onto the field here. He's going to be successful in taking the first blood in this round. Doesn't get a second pick with the op, but it does get it with a classic here. Beautiful play from
Oh my goodness, they were trying to cheese things out there. Sinks and IGN, things are looking pretty bleak for them now. That op really proved to be a game changer here. Good recon dart, gives some info as well. A good swing onto Aji and Sinks, gets a double there, and just like that, no, you're right there. Absolutely impressive display of the shots from Arkiza.
Actually, you asked me like, what could they do in order to stop the bleeding here? This is something I completely forgot. Arkiza hasn't upped the entire game, and now it's time for him to do so. This is the perfect timing. In the nick of time, pulls out that operator, completely catches Romanson getting off guard, secure them that round, and let's see if he can be really unpredictable here. Tries to go for the B. Romanson, really good read in avoiding the operator, but it seems like Arkiza's already repositioned.
He already has a good position here to help his teammate here in Insane. They know he's already TP'd to heaven, so now they have to be careful. They have control of backside thanks to Zeph here. Sinks as well. The triple kill for Sinks. But still, 4v2. Game is not over. Round is not over. Goop still has his lineups here. Shot dirt. Let's see if someone's gonna get hit. Oh, barely misses out. Tumama sa box. And now they're not gonna get any free kills. But still, Goop has a recon dart available. That's information for Mon and the rest of his team. Paranoia also available, so they can still get this round win. Good smoke here in time for their swing. Aji and Kalilad, good positioning here, and that's 11-10. Things are heating up, Viminal.
And expect the unexpected, folks. CSB might just pull it off here. For the side of Teletigers, they're not going to be in a good position. Romanson might secure that match point scoreline. So they're going to be forcing. Right here because it's very tough to fight for overtime instead of fighting for an 11-11 scoreline, because typically when your opponent hits match point, the mental battle is already won in most cases here. But Arkiza, he's gonna be trying his luck again, trying to gain a little bit of information. It seems like CSB sticking to their guns here onto A site. It has been working out pretty well for them so far.
Yeah, that was dangerous for Arkiza. Insane, I like the crossfire here, hiding in the smoke. Did not expect Courtesy and Aji there. Insane, they're actually getting in the site without knowing. If they trying to escape, that's all that he could do. He's trying his best for his team, but still, I don't know how the hell they got behind them in A-Long, just sneaking things through. But Goop, speaking of sneaky, gets the kill onto Courtesy. That's your spike planter. Mon, this is gonna be all up to you. You're the one with full HP. You're the one with paranoia.
player standing.
Kalilad's still looking
One
at heaven.
enemy
He knows where
remaining.
Kalilad is. He finds him there. Sinks. He doesn't know the timing. Tries to flick onto Sinks, but Sinks gets the bitter, and that's match point for Romanson Gaming. I don't think the economy is
Match
looking
point.
too good for Teletigers here. Match point, and you don't have. Oh my god! Look at the money. Look at the money that they have.
Yeah, this is looking pretty dire for the side of Teletigers, and now finally a tactical timeout will be called. Arguably, they should have called for attack post way earlier to stop the bleeding. The moment
Mhm.
that CSB fought on back 4 straight rounds, dapat ang attack post na sila nun. And you really can't
Okay.
underestimate the power of attack post.
Agree.
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. After this tack pause, they might actually be able to win this. But again, it's a long shot given their economy, given the lack of firepower for them right now. However, they do have those seekers online, do have neural theft. Not quite sure how many ult orbs Arkiza needs for that blade storm. We know how devastating he can be for that one. So at the very least, they have ultimate economy on their side. They gotta think carefully of what they need to do. CSB, I doubt they're gonna go A for the nth time. Now it's nighttime for them to adjust.
Yep, they need to read this well. And honestly, with the amount of money that they have, this is again pretty dire buys. And honestly, they can cheese things. I've seen people win on eco rounds. I'm sure you've seen your fair share of eco wins, thrifty wins in your rank games, even in high ranks. Sometimes just doing enough cheese will get you a win. Thank God that they got the Blade Storm activated for Arkiza, so that's another deadly weapon in the hands of a very skilled player here. If he does manage to get a pick here, that's gonna be huge for the Teletigers. But I like this patient play from Romanson. They know that they're gonna be on eco. They don't want to contest very, those choke points. Especially that shot, more often than not, alam mong may naka-shotgun dyan on eco round. So you're just gonna be like, hey, yeah, we're good. Let's not do that. Let's not fight those intense close fights.
They know they're in a very good spot. They have the advantage here heavily, and they don't want to throw the game. And that's definitely what they need to do here. They want to make sure to secure that win. So they're playing out the clock. A really smart play coming in from CSB. What a comeback it's been. Despite the risk, they are going to go into A short. That's a very scary thing to do at a broken by
30
state. But
seconds left.
Aji does take down Arkiza. Wala na yung Blade Storm off the board. It's now going to be a 5v4 with a gun disparity in favor of CSB.
This is not looking good for them. Aji also has the Empress up.
Ingat sa Asim.
Oh, no.
Aji.
Oo nga, narinig niya lang nag-Empress, sabi niya, ikaw naman to eh, sige na, push ko na. Sige na, pwede, ikaw sila, pwede ba?
Highlight na to.
Ito na. Okay, here we go. The siege of A side, the retake, and Saint starting things off with a guiding light. Aji does get one, but Mon with the double kill. And still, this is still looking good for Teletigers. Things are not over. Zeph trying his best, trying to get the diffuser, but Mon saving them here with the triple kill in the retake. And the siege of A site was successful. They're gonna be trying to go to overtime. They have just enough money for what? A broken buy, half shields maybe, and a rifle?
Yeah. I mean, it's like they still lost a round. Excuse me. Even for the side of TGR. Because a couple of them are going to be inspectors. Mon has half armor. So it's still Romanson with a little bit of an advantage. But it's not going to be as great as last time. And yun yung ginawa ng Teletigers. They went for that retake instead, with Arkiza going for that forward pick, trying to make the plays. So very good adjustment coming in from UST. And now CSB is going to be adjusting themselves and going for the C site instead. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. Courtesy from downtown with the Hunter's Fury kill onto Mon. That's already your smoker down. No more paranoia. No more mind games. It all comes down to this. Exia as well only has a Spectre in hand. Can even wallbang back of sight there. Arkiza though, he's still alive. He gets tripwired. It's bugging out the usual. But Arkiza and Exio making things happen here. Not yet done with this game. Good post plants here. They are playing to their guns' advantage. Courtesy, good kill onto Exio. As well, look at the crossfire here from Six, Courtesy, and Kalilad. All up to Gupe. Gupe gets one. Dalawa na lang. He has Hunter's Fury available. Good use. He finds Kalilad. He doesn't know. He thinks he was getting pushed. And even the clutches. No! Kalilad with just a sliver of HP, closing things out. And that's Romanson Gaming locking in the 4th seed for them and sending the Teletigers to a 3rd seed finish in groups. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my gosh, what a game, what an end to that match. Coupe just by a smidge missing that overtime play. But man, taking a look at CSB right now, take a look at the smiles on their faces. And more importantly, notice the composure coming in from their IGL courtesy. It's just, it's like, another day in the office, folks.
Basic.
Basic.
Ito yung mga close fight no, tapos magta-type ka sa chat. GG easy.
Ako yung pag ganito, pinapawisan na ako, tapos nanginginig na yung kamay ko. Pero
ito yung mga, pag tinignan mo yung cam natin no, yung mga iinom tayo ng after game. Good clutch, guys. Good clutch. Easy. Hindi ako kinabahan at all.
But yeah, an amazing comeback coming in from CSB. Kind of speechless after that, but it just goes to show how much a man like Courtesy can rally the team despite being down for the count on the first half. And we see this happen a lot, even at the highest level of play, even at Berlin. Just last night, Paper Rex versus Vision Strikers. Paper Rex had a 9-3 scoreline in favor of them, and they lost in the second half. Things tend to flip talaga when the sides swap. So just how the way a cookie crumbles, man.
Yeah, that's true. It's really been impressive. Not just the Courtesy, special shout out to Courtesy for, being a calm and composed leader, but as well as his teammates, everyone doing their part, everyone doing what they were supposed to do, hitting their shots, getting the clutches on both sides. I mean, nothing much lost, I guess, for UST. They're still going to the playoffs anyway. Secure na nila.
Yeah.
But, they are the 3rd seed, and that also speaks, that's also something to consider, as Romanson, they are 4th place. So just one more team. If they could have just won one more game in the group stages, baka sila yung nasa playoffs and not UST. So, alam mo yun, that's a confidence booster as well to them. Just the mere fact that it's your first time going in Division A, and then we were so close to getting into the playoffs, right? So that's something that we should all, congratulate rather Romanson Gaming. A pretty deep run for them, considering it's their first time fighting these guys and seeing them up and close and personal. So congrats, GGs to both teams, and I'm looking forward to seeing Teletigers in the playoffs, because we've seen flashes of their brilliance today, right, Viminal? It's been impressive.
Absolutely. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of CSB in the very near future and future seasons. But let's not forget, guys, that the University Alliance Cup wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. UAC 2021 is powered by Globe Telecom, our official telco sponsor, and ASUS Republic of Gamers, our official PC and laptop partner, as well as Logitech G, our official gaming gear partner. And of course, you can sign up at app.AcadArena.com for more tournaments, promos, and scholarships. We got you covered.
Yep. And finally, if you want to bring esports to your school, the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs gets access to the exclusive tournaments, mentorship, event support, and of course, the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at AcadArena.com/alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for our 4th game of today. Don't worry, a lot more matches in store. We'll be right back after a quick break. Again, once more, my name is Ryujin, joined by Viminal. We'll be back after a couple of minutes.
Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin. Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!